The autofocus on this less than a year old Spectrum phone, it doesn't always work nowadays. My hijack livelihood of graphic art, my real livelihood building the Lord's house. Those 1,000 points of light, you can call them opportunity houses if you're not into the Lord. But I have to tell you, there will be a test at the end. Just 4 calls, 93 check calls in 14 years. Of asking the world to check the lifeline. AT&T owns Spectrum, so if you have an AT&T or Spectrum phone, make a video of your check call to me, 424-229-4140. Follow the link to the OneDrive on Daffodillia there. And you'll find all the 93 check imagery. Justice for Mary's children on 9/11, and of course, children around nowadays. Makes a great mask. Used to be all dark brown, those eyes. Doing a little genetic carpentry as the lightning bolt Lord Melton, as the skyscraper son of a carpenter Mary. Daddy Carpenter worked on skyscrapers, Chicago, Illinois. Mom, Mary Ann. I'm the son of a carpenter. I get to tell you truth better, easily document hijack lifelines. Outer brown circle. Missing. Used to be all completely dark as you will see, if not darker. The eyes. 65,000 plus graphic art photos. You get the size up to 8x10s. And it's better to just form the Word doc. I can't do that. I don't know why. It's like somebody with high-tech toys nearby is preventing my computer from working. Oh, check out Melton page. Here's that siren. Make that video, whatever you get when you don't get me. Of course, pull over. Let them go past. And when you get home or office, make that video, whatever you get when you don't get me. Oh, yeah, the Word doc. Melton-page.blogspot.com. Imagery-page.blogspot.com. www is up front. That's how I formed that. So I know how to form that. Word docs with color printers are everywhere. 50 cents if you get it in a public place to print out. But yeah, they're everywhere. Photo stuff is more expensive, what, $3 plus for the 8x10. And you have to drop it off, pick it up. Got a color printer, you just print it out. Make that video if you still and call to me and come see me in person. Have Whitwood Travel, it's the only perfect place to build the Lord's house. Opportunity houses for good businessmen of all faiths. But you gotta see me in person. The devil steals your cause. And yet the devil, that's bizarre. I put it up there and it jumps off and the screen goes dark. That seems oriental in nature, but yeah, not being able to form those 8x10s. That's different. That's folks not liking truth in the form of imagery to get out there. See you next Parable Audio. Parable Video. Or video. Image. Designed by a handsome bald guy. And the sharp wheelchair. Don't forget those parades of noise. They're hijacking a lifeline. There's enough to get a parade of noise past all executives of AT&T and Spectrum and those involved in dangerous stuff at lower levels, perhaps from the Navy or Marines or real military. But when they're over the top harassing the vehicles in that parking lot, it's a closed parking lot. It's gated. They don't need the noise, and they can turn the noise way down, but they choose to turn it way up to harass. 6+ apartment complex here. However many are in your city where the AT&T and Spectrum are. Reason enough to go past their homes and let them know you're watching, because that should be easily. It should be. News. 424-229-4140. Whatever you get when you don't get me, it should be news. But yeah, dangerous families active in your families hijack lifelines. It should be news. It isn't news. So as you go past these homes of AT&T and Spectrum, or even doctors who are known to use medicine as a weapon. Oh, I've seen that. Personally. When you drive past that doctor's office or home, or Spectrum, AT&T's office or home, you let them know this should be news, it isn't news. We're keeping an eye on you. When the Navy, Marines, or even the real military conducting war on America instead of doing the job overseas and in the seas, if they were doing the right kind of intel, they should have been able to stop that lab in China that produced the beer plague with its own PR campaign. Oh, don't worry about it. It's the beer plague. So, yeah, go past those homes. If you are told to use your medicine to kill or maim, you don't know if those who told you to do it, doctors, if they have gotten you on pocket doc. Anyone in the room, or pocket docs are made with phone audio makers, Nixon tapes, Biden audios, walking around in good Americans' pockets. Make that video if you had your call to me. And yeah, bring me up. They don't know if anyone in the room there with you is making a pocket doc. Audios carry real light on phones. They don't know if you're making a video or audio. So bring me up, and yes, drive past those homes specifically of those who are known to be doctors or AT&T employees with questionable ethics. Drive past those homes, let them know we're watching. We don't care if the Navy treasonous folks killed Day Berger of the Marines, Brummer Conley also of the Marines. We don't care if they are telling you to do it when it's gotten on pocket doc. Do you think they're gonna leave you high and dry? That's a lot of expensive training and a lot of nice things you bought with that ill-gotten gain. So, yeah, get it on video. You hijack call to me, bring me up in front of all those folks. And send a message to those doctors, Catholic or other doctors. Repent you like spaghetti, Martha Mesa, and Eagle Rock and Glendale. Dr. Steery, who resembles my ex-uncle, or she resembles kind of my cousin, Marcy Sassy, with a haircut. Oh, she was nice, brought me some cookies and potato chips and that kind of thing. Ding dongs while I was in 75 days, give or take. Lost 80 pounds in 3 weeks. I'm thinking bone through nose of the Mideast. Saudi Arabia, Bin Laden, City by the Sea, perhaps, those kind of folks. Illegal enemy, Indian or Chinese combatants, or Muslim combatants on American soil brought here by dangerous folks within our military. Get on video, hijack call to me, and yeah, send a message to those doctors. Don't do that. Anything you might be doing for political, religious, or business gain, we're watching. Get that parade of noise going. Get a nice video from me of maybe you just hear them in the background. These folks next door, everything in and out of this parking lot for Spectrum. And AT&T owns Spectrum. Put on a show with organized rape crime family. And then let them become in some kind of battle about, pretend battle, about becoming an even bigger monopoly. But they weren't doing it seriously, the organized rape FBI crime family, because you'd think with dismal law-breaking fleets and easily documented hijacked lifelines, stolen mail that occurs within post offices, all post offices for political, religious, and business gain, you would think the organized rape crime family would be saying, don't do that. We're watching. So bring me up in front of all those photo ops. FBI raid, Gilday, Berger, mayors, governors, senators. Why can't I read this man? Why are they conducting war on him and folks in our cities, our neighborhoods, as you do nothing? Oh, I saw one go past. Oh, must be from Louisiana or the South. It's got the raised pickup truck, tan kind of thing, I think. Why aren't you conducting truth against AT&T, which needs to be dismantled? It's that evil. Why aren't you doing your job? Get on video post, and yeah, as you drive past, maybe you got the 911 audios of frantic mothers and families and children screaming, and the phone wouldn't work properly, or even if it works properly, it drives home that point about dangerous stuff that AT&T's executives and lower-level employees even are doing in your city. Randall Stephenson, up until about March, I think, at least that's what the Google said, and Stanky, whose soul stank so much they made him CEO. And he's conducting war on the American people. If he's trying to spin it, or anybody from Dallas, AT&T headquarters, they're trying to spin. We don't know what these crazy folks, and yeah, this should be a bulldoze place. I think I'd shut it down completely, even with that newfangled, newly remodeled executive thing over there, with that guy leaving probably to go tell folks in person because he knows lots of folks. There he is, right there. are being the devil, well, they're being the good guys, with them being the devil, and they don't trust those calls. Get a video, and yes, it also involves that hijacking of the internet for political, religious, and business gain. Get a video, post, whatever you get when you don't get me. Milton, John Milton Brady, and yes, the address is on there, 4260 Eagle Rock Boulevard, apartment 409. Come see me. Have Whitwood Travel show me the perfect place to build the Lord's house, those 1,000 points of light. Best people to start building with, and the enemy of those opportunity houses for the world. Right there. Make sure you drive past, and with that megaphone PA system and that 9/11 tape playing loudly, they use their technology, or the Navy or Marines do. Whenever I go to pick up the phone with a particularly large, loud, decibel breaking truck, they turn it off immediately. So they know exactly what they're doing. Folks probably documenting that. But yeah, as you drive past that home 24/7, you have that going on that PA system. You honk, you got a nice backup noise, or yeah, your horn would do. Your horn is much louder than gold. Sharp wheelchair. But yeah, you get on that PA and you say, please don't kill our children. There's a FedEx over there. Our families all because of your hatred of truth. Randall Stevenson, John Stanky, and all executives, all lower level employees involved in that. If they had a particularly loud noise in your cities, communities, chances are that's the truck and driver who is doing the devil's work for AT&T. And yeah, FedEx, just at least four, maybe five, I'm not sure. I do know I have them on audio, but at least 93 check calls. That's not much. In 14 years of asking the world to check the lifelines, and yes, to make videos of the mail before they send it. Excuse me, it's time to turn this off. It's 20 minutes. No mail about any of my imagery or videos. That means the U.S. Postal Service and FedEx and UPS. On track as well. So get on video, post. It's your family's hijacked lifeline. Censorship is often boring. So as your livelihood is hijacked and you don't have as much food to put on the table for your children, for your family, they make it personal. Those hijacking your income. And yes, it's very serious when they hijack those lifelines. See you next parable video.